Welcome to the Black & Company questionnaire. In every workplace, happy employees leads to happy customers. Today we'll be discussing the process and effects of employee benefits. What are employee benefits?
Well, businesses, large or small, often have to find ways to attract and retain employees. And so employee benefits are a way of providing meaningful solutions for employees to protect their families from health insurance claims or disability claims, life insurance claims. There are a lot of different ways. But for us, we like to help businesses attract and retain good employees. And in doing that, we are able to build relationships with employers so that they can do just that and provide meaningful solutions for their employees. And that might include health insurance, dental, vision, life, long and short-term disability, and other types of insurance products that help protect those families.
What employee benefits does Black & Company offer?
Black & Company offers all lines of benefits, even benefits that you might see at a Fortune 500 company, we're able to put into place for small businesses. Small businesses meaning anywhere from 2 employees all the way up to thousands of employees. But health insurance is the number 1 requested benefit. Number 2 is typically dental insurance, vision, long and short-term disability, life insurance, voluntary life insurance, and other voluntary products such as accidental insurance, where if you are on or off the job and you have an accident or something that causes you to go to the emergency room and you need help, they'll provide some out-of-pocket benefits to that family for those expenses. So all lines of benefits are offered through Black & Company. When we look outside of insurance, we're able to offer some additional retirement planning solutions that we could get into at another time.
What processes do you go through to instigate and install employee benefits?
That process is actually a lot of times easier than a company might believe, but a lot of times it just begins with a census that includes name, date of birth, sex, salary and occupation if we're looking into disability insurance. But a lot of times that's the beginning. It's not a lot of information is required. For businesses with less than 50 employees, there really aren't even health questions asked for a health insurance quote anymore. It comes down to that date of birth and zip code will a lot of times determine what that rate would be for a group, a smaller group. When it gets into larger groups, we may request some history of claims from that group if it's available. If the history of the claims aren't available, we'll look into medical forms being completed by employees. But the process to begin installation is not, or at least the quoting portion requires just a little bit of information from the group to get started, and we can provide some pretty meaningful quotes and numbers for employers to make good decisions based on those numbers.
How is implementing benefits a way to serve and truly care for your employees?
This is one of the areas that we truly enjoy our work. We're able to, once we've worked with the employer and determined what plan makes sense for the company and their employees, we go through the paperwork to get the plan set up. We're able to go on site and actually enjoy educating the employees on what benefits are offered, answering their questions, but more than anything, just building a relationship with not only the employer, but their employees. And it's not something where we go in one time and we're never seen again. We like to go back often to get to know the employees so that when they have issues or questions or problems, they know that they're calling somebody that they've met before and they've had a relationship with. So that's really one of the biggest joys of what we do, is to be able to go on site to these businesses and just get to know their employees and become part of their family.
Why are employee benefits such a vital factor in running a business, and how do they affect the community as a whole?
Well, community members, our friends and family, a lot of times have to choose a job based on the benefits that are provided, and that expense to an employer is oftentimes second to even their payroll expense. So it's a major expense for all of us, and so it's a problem that we are able to help employers solve by making those benefits meaningful and affordable to their employees to protect against major catastrophic events that can occur with health events and life events that can really create major expenses for families.
Thank you for tuning in, and remember that you can submit your own questions. Information on how to do that will be on the next slide.